can we talk about the casting in this film? Because it's a bit all over the place. So you've got, obviously we've touched on Ryan Reynolds and Justice Smith. Catherine Newton, I feel a bit sorry for because she plays the sort of love interest of Tim. She's a reporter, but she's not given a lot. I didn't
love that.
But she just wasn't. I felt a bit sorry for her because I thought, quite.
It was just a bit blah.
And then actually, she didn't have much to do.
Well, we've just had a conversation pre-recording, which we try not to do. We don't tend to like to talk to each other outside of the podcast.
We don't even like each other.
Yeah, just we're sitting really far apart right now. James,
sweating.
What did you say? She's an NPC.
Oh yeah, so that was supposedly. So according to the trivia section of the IMDb, supposedly she is she's representative of an NPC in a Pokemon game.
Which for the non-players among us means a non-player character.
So the little characters you interact with in the game.
The ones that forward the narrative. Yeah. That come in and... But she legit, after hearing that, I was like, yes, that's what it was. Because when he comes into the flat for the first time, his dad's flat, she's just fucking there with that vibrating duck, and she's like, "Oh, I knew you'd show up eventually to pick up your mail."
You can actually imagine I don't know if you've ever played a Pokemon game in your life, but you can imagine the little text scrolling along the bottom. I have
played games, but I have not played Pokemon.
Because in Pokemon games, it's just text. You don't hear them speak.
I mean, that is it in almost all games, James.
No, they have voice actors nowadays.
They do now, but back in the day.
Yeah.
Do you think that I had that on my Game Boy Color, Harry Potter 2?
That would have almost been a fun little thing if they'd have actually put the text up going along the bottom as she spoke.
Do you know what film did NPCs really good? Was Jumanji.
Yes.
That was good. And that was funny. They really
I really liked the new Jumanji films. Actually, I think this is a thing about this film is that I think they could have lent into the... how the Lego movie is sort of very self-referential and takes the piss out of itself a bit. And
everything is awesome.
And Jumanji does to an extent as well. I think it could have done that a bit more.
Yeah.
It could have filled it. So if they were making her an NPC character, then they should have really pushed that. You know what I mean? Rather than
maybe they weren't though.
Maybe just flat. Yeah, maybe it's just an excuse.
Yeah. It's a good excuse. I enjoyed it. It made me feel better about her being such a blah character when actually she could have been so much more. She could have been the femme butt kicking character of this movie, and just fell short for me.
You also have the model and actor Suki Waterhouse playing just a woman in a suit with sunglasses. She's in the film fairly
the fighty one.
Yeah, but she's actually a Pokemon. A shape-shifting Pokemon. So that was fun for her.
See, again, that was lost on me. And I'm pretty good normally with predicting narratives. So I think had I known Pokemon, I would have got from the start what she was.
Yeah, I think so. But I get that's the thing. If you don't know Pokemon, some of the film's going to be slightly lost on you, I think. Ken Watanabe was good. We mentioned him earlier. He's always... I
was frustrated for him, I was like, Tim,
again,
you just respect Ken. You do what he says.
But also, again, Ken has a couple of scenes, doesn't really have much to do.
I was a bit worried that Ken was going to get killed off. One thing I
did predict was that Bill Nighy would be the big bad guy, because you don't have Bill Nighy in your film if he's not going to be the big bad guy. You know what I mean? If he's just going to be playing second fiddle to the guy who plays his son,
Roger.
I feel like it's got to be Bill Nighy's the baddie, right?
Okay, but here's the thing: I did not give this film enough credit to have a plot twist, so I was like, oh yeah, just straight up, Bill's the good. Poor sad father and the son.
I saw it straight away. As soon as they got to his skyscraper,
I just didn't think they were capable of it.
And Bill Nighy was explaining plot points to them. I was like, Bill Nighy's the baddie. The next cast member on the list in front of me on Wikipedia from Bill Nye is...
Stop giving away all our resources.
Rita Ora.
That's worth a mention. Rita Ora.
Playing Dr. Anne Laurent.
Rita Ora, who said that her taking this role was a, and I quote, no-brainer. So I think that we can assume that she is a pokester. She is a pokey head. You heard it here first. Rita Ora, yeah, she should for sure stick to singing.
I'm not even sure she should stick to that. To be perfectly honest.
I mean, she should stop, throwing all those COVID parties, Rita. But yeah, it was also like, I mean, for sure, her lines were terrible. The writers did not help her here. Her lines were not good. And I very much got the feeling that she was holding that clipboard because her lines were written on it. Like, did you get that too?
I'm sure I caught a sneaky glance at it a couple of times.
Yeah, there was one line, I swear, it was just something like, the generator's going down. And she went, the generator's glance going down. And I was like, oh, come on, Rita. Yeah, it wasn't good, wasn't great. I enjoyed the part where it exploded and she was thrown back from the force because... I just think that was her best bit, and it was probably a stunt double. So
she also recorded a song for the movie. Apparently,
was it Pokémon? No. Gonna catch them all.
But I'm guessing
we should
maybe
play that at some point
maybe
because
that's why she's in the film. Maybe it was like part of the deal,
That's why it was a no-brainer because they put it in her contract.
She told ABC Radio, "I love Pokémon. I love Pikachu. I've always loved it since I was a kid. I never really could afford the computer stuff, so I only got the cards, but I remember just being in school and collecting the cards, and people in my school used to sell cards to each other." That was her.
Oh my God, maybe she wrote her own lines for the movie because that was beige. I feel bad that we're throwing so much shade towards Rhea, but I think that she'll bounce back from this.
Because she also, that's a point. She also sung a song and appeared in one of the 50 Shades of Grey films. So she's got form on this.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't seen those films, but was she in a sex scene?
No. She's at like I think she
Did
might
she
be at
play a mad
party.
scientist?
No, she's at a party, I think. Hang on, I'm going to look up Rita Ora on IMDb.
Don't lie, James. You've clearly watched these films multiple times.
I've seen all of them.
How many are there? What do you
3.
mean? There are 3?
Yeah.
Are there 3 books? Or did they space them
I
out
think
like
so.
The Hobbit?
Yeah, no, it's like a trilogy, I think.
I'll get on it.
Oh, she's in 2 of the 50 Shades of Grey films.
Recurring character. Nice one,
See,
Rita.
now this is a gripe I have with IMDb, is when singers who also want to be actors list all of their music videos on their IMDb page.
Doesn't count.
It doesn't
count. I'm going to credit all of my Instagram photos on my IMDb and I'll have like 15 credits because I don't post that much.
Yeah, what was it? She was in 50 Shades of Grey and 50 Shades Darker.
I don't know.
And 50 Shades 3. She was in all 3.